Hey YouTube, how's it going? Movie Guy 808 back with you again. Sorry it's been a while since my last video, but been very busy. Gonna try to do these more regularly though, keep up with it. Right now I just got a DVD and Blu Ray update for you. Show you a couple of the new Blu Rays and DVDs I got in the last couple of weeks. So just gonna dive right into it. One I've been looking forward to seeing for quite a while and I've not seen yet still is in the packaging, but is The Church, presented by Dario Argento, actually directed by Michel Salvi, I think is how you say it, who actually went on to direct one of my favorite horror movies, which was Cemetery Man, another great movie. But this is actually the kind of informal third movie in the Demons trilogy. I showed Demons 1 and 2 in one of my previous videos, those by Lamberto Bava. And this is kind of the unofficial third movie in the trilogy. I really love both of those films, so I'm really looking forward to checking out this one, even though it's by a different director. But a director that I nonetheless have liked a lot of the stuff they've done, so I'm really excited about checking this out. Of course, put out by Blue Underground, so I'm really looking forward to checking that out. Next, a British gangster crime flick that I have seen. It was very good. I really enjoyed. Rise of the Foot Soldier. If anyone has seen Gangster #1, this will probably remind you of that. Just a very graphic, visceral portrayal of the British crime syndicate, British gangsters. Quite violent, but very good, very well done, good cast, good story. I really enjoyed this one, Rise of the Foot Soldier. A really good creepy film that came out, I think, in the early 2000s. That's Session 9. Kind of about these guys who have to go and clear out an abandoned hospital or mental institution, and they have to remove all the tiles and asbestos and all the stuff in there because they're going to tear the place down. So it's kind of about this 4 or 5 man crew that goes in there, and they got about a week to do the job, to clear everything out. And of course, before long, they start noticing things and seeing things that are kind of off-putting, and it appears that the place is more than what they bargained for. So this one was really good, really good American kind of creepy psychological horror movie, again from the early 2000s. Not many people have heard of it, which is surprising, because I really like this one. So if you're into that kind of thing, definitely check out Session 9. Okay. Got one from the Image Video Euroshot collection here. That is A Virgin Among the Living Dead, a film by Jess Franco. As I said, yes, Euroshock collection. I'm trying to get a few of the Euroshock collection releases. This is one of the first or second one I've gotten. Jess Franco, of course, notorious kind of sleazy director, loves to do a lot of kind of gory horror movies with a lot of nudity, a lot of violence in them. He, of course, did Ilsa the Wicked Warden, Lorna the Exorcist, a lot of other films. I actually tend to enjoy most of his movies, actually, as crazy as that sounds. He has a certain feel to his movies, and he directed dozens, if not hundreds, of movies over his career. I mean, he was churning them out a couple a year for a while there, and some are not so great, but some are really, really good. So I'm looking forward to checking out this one. I've heard a lot about it, Virgin Among the Living Dead. Another kind of obscure horror film that I've heard a lot about. This one actually released by Mondo Macabre. It's Alucarda. It's a Mexican kind of horror film from the mid-70s. I've heard this is one of the weirder films you'll ever see. As you can see the quote on the bottom there, more blood, loud screaming, and nudity than any horror film I can think of, which is kind of what I've heard a lot about this film. So very interesting film. Looking forward to checking this out, not really knowing what to expect. But of course, released by Mondo Macabro. I'm a fan of their releasing, and I always like how they put their DVDs in these red cases as well. So looking forward to checking out Alucarda. The last DVD I have before we get into the Blu-rays, again one I have not seen yet, was Red, White, and Blue. This came out in the last year or two. Heard a lot of good things about this. It's supposed to be very strong and very scary, very depressing, kind of modern American horror movie. but I've heard a lot of good things about that. So again, don't have a whole lot to say about it, seeing as I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard many good things, so looking forward to watching that. Alright, now a few Blu-rays that I've gotten recently. Just going to start off with, of course, Django Unchained. I had not seen this before I bought it on Blu-ray, so I'd heard lots of good things, but didn't really know what to expect. I thought it lived up to all the hype. It was incredible. I really enjoyed it. Fitting new entry to the Tarantino catalog. He did a great job with this. Jamie Foxx was really great in this. I really enjoyed him. Leonardo DiCaprio, great at being the bad guy, really evil in this. And of course Christoph Waltz, who I enjoyed in Inglourious Bastards, did a great job in this as well. So if you have not seen Django Unchained, please do. A lot of people have issues with the violence or the issues of slavery or racism in the movie. I didn't really have a problem with that. I thought it was necessary for the storyline, and that it really gave the kind of captured you in the story and did a great job. And I did not feel it was offensive or over the top at all. It is quite violent, but I mean that's something that you should go in expecting from Tarantino movies, and I really enjoyed it. Django Unchained. All right, I believe this is a Norwegian zombie movie, and that is Dead Snow on Blu-ray here. I only saw part of this on Netflix. I haven't seen the whole thing, but so many people keep telling me that this is one of their favorite zombie movies that I went ahead and went back to it. It is actually, let me correct that, it's not just a zombie movie, it's a Nazi zombie movie. So even better, right? And of course, you see the tagline there, 25 best zombie movies of all time. So we'll see about that. I'm looking forward to sitting down and giving it a good look. I love zombie movies, so we'll check it out. Okay, another film I picked up recently. This one I have watched, and I really enjoyed it. This is The Taint, put out by Troma. Wow, this movie was crazy. It's only about an hour or 70 minutes long, but it is absolutely insane. Kind of to summarize the plot here, the water in this town has been tainted by this chemical that basically causes men to go crazy and lose their minds. And it doesn't affect the women in the town at all. It only affects the men and kind of turns them into these crazed killers. So it essentially turns this town into kind of men versus women, and ensues from there. Irreverent, over the top, gory, hilarious. I mean, there is some hilarious stuff in this movie. The main character, this guy right there, is really, really funny. Has some great lines, and I really enjoy this. Great music in this as well. Great camera work. Again, not too long, only about an hour and 10 minutes long, but makes great use of every minute of it. I really enjoyed that, The Taint. And then finishing up with more of a serious film here, a documentary I saw recently. It actually won the 2011 Academy Award for Best Documentary, and that was Undefeated. It's a movie about a high school football team in Tennessee, I believe, and kind of how they went from one of the worst high school football teams in the state, winning one game a year or no games for a whole season, and how they had this amazing season. Really powerful, really, as it says, inspirational stuff. I mean, this is I was blown away by this movie. Tons of heart in this movie. I mean, this will definitely be a tearjerker, but just a great film, and definitely, I believe, deserving of the Academy Award for Best Documentary. That was really amazing. So check out Undefeated. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching, and again I'll try to be better about making the movies and being more consistent about it. But you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.